crypto to ashita. So how do you see from your perspective, you're the few people that are working on that field, how do you see the blockchain and all those new technology disrupting the finance function?
So when you look at blockchain, crypto, Web3, up until recently, you were either part of that world or you were part of traditional finance. What we're seeing now is an increasing intersection between the two. I think the most important announcement for us has been BlackRock announcing a spot ETF filing. That's been really an inflection point for us in crypto. But if you were to ask me about trends, one thing we see a lot about now is talk about tokenization of real-world assets. The last bull cycle was all about meme coins, gaming, but I strongly believe that the next bull cycle is going to be about tokenizing real-world assets. We've been through digitization, fractionalization, and the logical next step to me is tokenization. And that really democratizes finance. Everybody will have access to all kinds of asset classes over time, which is very powerful. The other thing, and you touched on this, Sabrina, a little bit, is remittances. We're all tired of T+2 bank transfers taking a very long time. Instant settlements are not a thing yet, but I think the technology is definitely being built, and that's something that's coming. And the third thing, it doesn't come up often, but one of the things that's very important with the blockchain and Web3 world is the ability to self-custody. And self-custody with actual tech behind it and security behind it. And to me, this helps us CFOs manage counterparty risk to a large extent. It's not just money under the mattress, but it is disconnected from the wider system to help you manage counterparty risks. So these are three trends I see.
And I mean, I think as finance, we're a big fan of uncorrupted data and financial information. How do you see blockchain as well applies to finance, to our accounting and our ledger? Is there any use cases where we could imagine a world where our financial reporters are all in blockchain and we know they're uncorrupted?
The one thing about the blockchain is it's free for everyone to see and verify. It's truly public. So you don't, to be perfectly candid, I don't know how to read blockchain at the moment, but it is public, it is updated through consensus, it's there. So I think eventually it's something that will work its way itself into helping us prove provenance and providence of data. It's not widely accepted yet because I think there's still a little bit of a disconnect between traditional ERP systems and the blockchain, but we have accounting solutions for crypto. So what happens is, I work for a centralized exchange, and one of the ways we use the data is so our accounting services provider will pull data directly from each blockchain and our custody wallet to validate that a transaction is real, that we haven't just transacted with ourselves to show revenue. And hopefully that then translates into use cases for other finance areas as well.
Yeah, quite fascinating. There's still more to come, I'm sure. So I think we would